And we are live. Oh, that's a horrible picture. Oh, Chelsea's here. Oh, Chelsea went first. Skip went woman. Okay, I'm sorry. Why are you yelling at me? Damn. Why are people yelling at my... I just got here. You yelling at me? What's wrong with y'all? Excuse me while I let the other people know that I'm live. My God. Oh, wait, hold on. Live now. Get in here. Excuse me. All right. Hello, Chelsea. Hello, Skip. Tracy Wong. Hi. I finally got a timely notification. Yeah, it's about time. Poor Andre. He's getting them 5 days later. Oh my God, it's a horrible picture of me. She's like, my bad, my bad. I know that's right. Let's put it in torrent gaming. All right, how's my lovelies doing? I'm tired. I was up way too late talking to people on the phone. Or not on the phone, on Discord. It was hell getting up this morning. Wait, why are you not... Excuse me, what did you just do? Hold on. I'm trying to pull it up here on the other laptop so I know, so I can still read the comments. Oh, here we go. Alright. Pause. Alright. Alright, how's everybody doing? Talk to me. How y'all doing? We doing good? We having a day today? Twitter was another dumpster fire. Actually, Twitter started off boring as shit today. And then all of a sudden, you started hearing about cuties and then some other shit going down on Twitter. And then all of a sudden, just Twitter exploded. I was like, good God, I thought we were going to have a peaceful day. Like, what the hell, dude? The hell is wrong with y'all? Gravy, baby. I know you gravy. Oh, man. All right. Well, good news is, how many people we got in here? Well, I got it in the title, so. Cryaotic finally got... Right, good Lord. Twitter was it? Yes, it was. Cryaotic finally got... Oh, wait, wrong mouse. I was like, why is it not moving? He finally got banned off of Twitch, and yet I still want to see it for myself. So, hold on. Pause, because I do not want to hear that. Alright. let's get y'all to see it too. There we go. 100 Xylies. 100 Xylies. All right. Search. Now, that's where I always search for Cryaotic. He is no longer there. He is done. It was the truth. He is done. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Now we just got to get him off of YouTube and Twitter. Well, it might be because of this end of this thread. Because normally Twitch will work a little bit faster. A little bit faster than YouTube. Yeah, I put it in the title of my stream. You know, I figured that would bring people in. Why not? But, yeah. I'm pretty excited. I was super happy. I was retweeting. I was everything. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Oh my God. I better not have Rona. That's all I'm saying. I got people getting Rona left and right at my job, and my job's not telling anybody. Isn't that horrible? Like, who does that? And I was gone for 2 months because I'm high risk. And the woman that got the corona that they have not told us about, I used to go smoking with them all the time. She'd been gone for a week. And she says she ain't coming back until she gets a negative test. It's like, the hell? And they have not told anyone. Let me put this in airplane mode, because I got people texting me. I don't need that shit right now. So, yeah. Look, my gray hair is coming in so bad, I look bald on the side. Isn't that horrible? Alright, so are we ready for this mega thread? Really, honestly, the second half of it is really not that long, because it's riddled with a lot of not available tweets and stuff that we've already seen. So really, this one isn't going to be long. So if we end it short amount of time, if you want, we can find that video and play that video that I told y'all that was connected to his apology that he sounded creepy as hell. It was like his birthday stream or whatever, and he didn't even have the chat going. He was just streaming and just talking and talking and talking. Like he was, you can tell he was in a manic state, like he said he was. So, let's see. Alright. So we left off on, I think we got to the 25th. It was like the first one of the 25th that we got to. Yeah, Snake replies with his own screenshot to Beanie and Ocean tweets above. The screenshot suggested that Zeeks was aware of the Ocean. That's where I had fixed, where I got that wrong in the second stream, but I fixed it last stream, so. Wait, am I still live for y'all? Are y'all there? Hello? Okay, it was weird. It was being weird. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, oh wait. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because it was showing me some weird shit. Yeah, I think so. We're down 2 people, woohoo! Woohoo! But, I mean, people go through and they watch it, so it's all good. Listen, sometimes the best parties are the parties that are small. Okay? Just saying. So me, Chelsea, and Skip, we're going to go through this mega thread. Alright, so we're going to start here. Yeah, see, this is one of those that's not available anymore. Yeah, pink. Alright, so here, hey, Ride or Dies, hell yeah. Okay, anonymous victim releases screenshots of a conversation with Cry. I clicked this, and it's no longer available, so just know I've already been through this. Now, except for, like, the last few dates. So, that one was unavailable. So, another, victim had come out on Cryaotic, and, yeah. Scott Junn tweets that a timeline for Cry's statement has been imposed, and he should be releasing something tonight. Now, that was on the 24th. He had made that video on the 20th. I understand that you feel respect in the workplace mindset, but the workplace is gone and the boss is a criminal. Waiting for him anymore could be potentially dangerous for more unsuspecting victims. Scott Junn said, "Oh, we have a deadline. Don't worry. I am under the impression he will release something tonight." And he did not. He has not. Still to this date, has not. Yeah. Alright, so Becky Rollins, I'm just going to say Becky, releases an account of sexual situation with Cry from only 2 days ago. So, it was probably on the 24th, so on the 22nd. The account is between two consenting adults and is intended to show that Cry's behavior may have improved. Cry is respectful of boundaries in the account. Now, this was done on the 25th. It was 2 days prior, which would have made it the 23rd. He did the video on the 20th. He already knew he was in trouble. So, of course he did. I'm just saying. I mean, it's obvious. She goes, "Why I've been quiet. I made some information public the other day, but left my name out of it. And that current time, I was angry with him and how this situation went down. I was conflicted about what to do about it, but I need to make some clarifications before things get more misconstrued than they already are. Here's what you may know. 2 days prior to Cry's video, he engaged in sexual activity with an adult. Here's what you don't know. That adult is me. And nothing actually happened. We almost did, but I backed out. And I had a lot on my mind at the time, and I knew I was acting on impulse. And he immediately encouraged to just watch a movie instead. I wasn't able to clarify everything at the time, but this is what I'm here to do now. Since about August, him and I began to mutually and consensually flirt with each other. I never saw any problem with it. I was always respectful and friendly, and it never got sexual until that night. And this is where I need to make something extremely clear. This next part is in no way diminishing pain he has caused on others in these ways. I am so sorry you had to go through that. This is not something to be taken lightly. I hear you, and I believe you. He has never made me feel uncomfortable. He has never made me feel manipulated. He has never made me feel pressured. And he has never used his power against me. I can absolutely understand why you can't believe me. Trust me, I do. But after being in relationships where trust and honesty were consistently a problem, up to my most recent one where I would feel guilted into having sex, even if I didn't want that night. I learned a lot about myself and how to look out for things, and that makes me feel those ways, and I have learned how to say no, and I stick to it. He has generally been a great friend to me, so I don't understand why people are concerned, and I appreciate it. And obviously everyone has the right to be angry and upset and want nothing to do with him anymore. Everyone is in agreement that what happened is disgusting and most definitely illegal. But he can't be alone in this right now. It will only make things worse, and he will never get better, and that is what I'm here to do, as well as others who I will not mention. We are making sure he's doing what he needs to do, making sure he's focusing on getting the help he needs, and making sure he's okay. Based on my personal experience, I do believe he has changed. What, that quick? But still has a lot of work to do to improve himself. You can take this information as you will, but I feel like I needed to be completely transparent and clear about where I stand currently. So, I mean, she's basically telling everybody that, okay, she wasn't a victim. She thinks he can be changed. Of course, people out there think he can't. I personally want him locked up. I mean, period, point blank. I personally want him locked up. So, there's no need for him to be out in them streets. Just saying. Alright, on the 25th, another Twitter user they have requested to be kept anonymous, please don't spread their name, claims that they were manipulated, there was a link there, as an adult into a sexual relationship with Cry. The thread contains screenshots and other additional information. Once it is taken down, I will not be including the archives of the tweet. Thank you for respecting Anon's privacy. Then there's Ari, aka Bubblegum. Does another stream to discuss the issue. It is mostly casual chat about the situation from a victim's perspective. That stream is no longer there, but basically she talked about it again. So remember, Bubblegum is Ari. Because shit goes down with Ari. On the 25th, Beanie tweets a screenshot of a discussion, presumably about the Cryaotic situation. The screenshot suggests Cry began to speak sexually towards her whilst she's still in junior year of high school. Like, we were still in high school when I was telling you that stuff was getting sexual, right? He went, yeah, like since junior year. So, basically, he knew what he was doing. He knew what he's doing. It's, yeah. That dude's sick. I'm sorry. That dude is just absolute sick. Ari, Bubblegum, posts a video of Discord DMs from Cry. Oh, tweet is unavailable. Why is that unavailable? Beanie... Oh, Bubblegum. Yeah, dude. I don't think it's possible to say he's changed until he's in the same situation again and doesn't do what he did before. Lip service is just... Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. It's lip service. You can't tell me he changed that fast. You can't tell me that. You just can't tell me. Bubblegum. Alright. Oh, this one's going to piss y'all off. Okay, Beanie posts a screenshot of a conversation between her and Cry. Nope, wait. No, sorry. Beanie makes a Twitter post claiming that Cry has been privately DMing victims and blaming his behavior on Angel. Angel was Russ's girlfriend, I believe. Was Russ Money's girlfriend. But his type of issue poses a danger and he shouldn't get the opportunity to be in... No, he should be taken off the internet completely. And he should be in prison. He should sit in a cell. I don't care if it's padded. I don't care if it has bars. He should be sitting in some kind of room where he has no availability to anyone under the age. Period. Period. He shouldn't be able to be around kids, and he shouldn't be able to be on the internet where he can, coax kids into doing stuff. Alright, so this is where he's privately DMing. I can always count on Beanie. Her tweets are still up. That watch is going to be deleted. Alright. Alright, how are you going to try and secretly apologize to the people you hurt the most, but then blame your actions on someone else? You have absolutely no understanding on how to take responsibility. There we go. How to take responsibility for what you've done. Didn't contact me, was just informed he did reach another person. Hey, also for the record, the person you're blaming this on, how are you going to blame it on her when you were fucking around with 2 or 3 others behind her back? But oh no, she broke your trust. God, just shut up. And then, also, no, the person he's blaming sure as shit isn't the one y'all love to hate on. She's talking about Cheyenne. As far as, it's not Cheyenne that he's talking about. It was Angel. How did I go from 6 to 7 notifications? I literally have 7 notifications here and I have 6 here. Okay, well, we're good. We're good, fam. Alright. Beanie posts a screenshot of a conversation between her and Cry. Note these screenshots are before the first video he made, and not in reference to the one he's making now. Here is the second screenshot. Okay, so the first screenshot was before the first video was made. It was 2 days after I made my post that he texted me about making some video. I figured it wouldn't be long that he tried to contact me because I have caught him stalking my shit before. This is how his mind works. That's not the video y'all got. Please read the last part. Alright. So she's talking to Cry. What are you going to address in the video? My perspective of life, how you need to get things out, address how I cheated and how things went down maturely and without asking for sympathy. I own it. If I can't own who I am, can I really express myself? Man, I've been making some dope quotes lately. The fuck? Seriously, dude? You gonna make a joke about making dope quotes? This dude's sick. And then there's a second screenshot. I held you back like a selfish, prideful child. I am not that kid I thought I was anymore. Hell, I'm actually going to write a children's picture book because I have so many perspective and lessons I want to teach people to actually help now. He wants to write a children's book. I know it's all words, but you'll see it in action too. Promise you that. Dude. Okay, so this was the day before. Okay, so both of them were 6/19. She goes, also, these are from 6/19. So, you have a problem with wanting to get sexual with underage people and now you want to write children's books? That's ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous. Oh my god. A children's book. Yes. Yes. Snake releases his statement how he and the rest of the late night crew intend to prevent this from ever happening again. It was the going forward one. We already been through that one. On the 26th, Scott John releases a statement with evidence from LNC, Cry, and the victims that suggests he knew of no illegal acts between Cry and the others. And we've already seen that one also. Then suspicions about the legitimacy of Ari's account were posted. Here is a final summary of how this was effectively disproven. Alright, so Ari's account appears to be legitimate. I have compiled these 3 sources of information, including Cry believing that they had never met with direct contradiction from Ari. I was asked to block her name from the past. I have Ari's original video for any legal inquiry. And hey, Christoph granted me permission to share the private conversation he and Cry had. So basically, it's, I mean, you don't really hear nothing with this, but it's just like going through proving who she was and that he was actually talking to her and she is who she is. No, wait, we're here. I just want to say, I know your mind usually is in the right place, but you need to understand that RE person, whoever they are, have been completely fabricating this shit, and I will get a lawyer to prove it. If I have to. I have no history with them, and they need to to try and prove it's me is pull up the logs and click there on the ID and see if it matches mine. I just learned of their shit today because I've been offline, but they just went and blocked Beckins as well and said it's either Beckers or Beckins blocked her. Then try to refute her claims that she made. You're being used by an opportunist who is milking an already sensitive issue. It's insulting to the people who are actually affected. I hate this dude. I'm going to tell you what. He writes. Oh, this is him talking to Ari. Because there's Ari right there. I'm sorry, I know this isn't fair. I guess I want to start off by saying my feelings for you were never fake. Now, he just said she was lying. Oh, hey, May May. Oh, my God. Good morning. All right, so he had said in that first one that Ari is lying. Now he's saying, and this is a personal Discord message, I guess I want to start off by saying my feelings for you were never fake. They were genuine, and everything I ever said about loving you was true. I was linked your Twitter account, and I'm proud of you for coming forward. I really am. You deserve closure and the ability to share your story. If you're uncomfortable with anything I'm saying, just tell me to stop at any point. I still very much love you, and it would be a lie if I said I didn't. If I could change what happened, I would. I wish I was nothing but faithful to you. I'm so proud of the person you're becoming, and I want you. I want you to know that. Okay, so I'm proud of the person you're becoming, and I want you to know that. And she goes, stop. So first he said she was lying, and now he's telling her, oh, I'm so glad you came forward about me. I love you. What kind of manipulation shit is that? Dude. She goes, stop, I need a minute. Sorry I kept typing things and deleting them. It's really hard to word what I'm trying to say. Ryan, just say whatever it is you need to say and get it over with. I've been something for almost, I don't know how many years at this point. This isn't fair. I'm sorry. I know that it isn't fair. Same thing. Same thing. So she's telling the truth because he went from saying that she was lying to no, it happened. Yeah, he's gross. All right. Yeah. Okay. I see where I'm at. All right. So Ocean tweets that they were the one of the Anons referencing Scott's statement, that really big statement that Scott Dunn saw, and I showed y'all where Ocean said that he was one of them. Ocean reveals that he has now put in a request for the Snapchat logs between himself and Cry. I can tell you now, he put in those Snapchat logs, and Snapchat got back to him. Snapchat got back to him on the same day and told him that he needs to call law enforcement. It was so bad that Snapchat told him he needed to call law enforcement. That's crazy. Yes, May May, he sure as hell did. He got banned right off of Twitch. Now we need to get him banned off of YouTube and banned off of Twitter. And my God, it would be great if we can get him banned off of Discord. I want him gone from everywhere. Okay, hold on. Alright, so Snapchat, he got into... yeah. So he tried to get Snapchat to give chat logs. Snapchat got back with him and say, yo, you need to call the cops. So that's pretty bad. Beanie posts a thread containing someone else's, not Beanie's, experience. The person reveals their relationship with Cry and how he felt about the accusations. For self-esteem, you think you were building our self-esteem. Good fuck. No worries at all. If anything, I was curious as well for you. But honestly, for the level of what we do, I'd say 3. Though mostly to help them build self-esteem, they're also very set in their way, and I'm being so fucking careful about things now. Dude. Alright, and then that's a twit longer. And this is from Magneta. I think it should be more clear about how Cry portrayed himself to me. I don't see myself as a victim because I don't feel personally hurt through my relationship with him. I just fucked up picking him as FWB. I don't know what FWB means. Oh my god, my glasses are... okay. So please show your love and care to those who've been in pain for years. This is not to diminish his victims. This is just my personal experience with him and to show how Cry would presented himself and or manipulated my view on him. Extra content before I start. I have a boyfriend. We have open relationship and he knew everything I did with him. And I'm pretty open sexually and I'm not scared of kinks. Dude, I draw porn for a living. And I'm posting this on Curious Cat and not Twitter because my mom checks my Twitter account and I don't want to worry her more. If you're wondering about that, I feel comfortable talking about it here. I hope you guys understand that. Yeah, basically friends with benefits. Oh, boom. She says it right here. Skip, good job. I've been friends with benefits with Cry after his breakup with Cheyenne until the day he posted the video about cheating with minors. The night he recorded it, he told me he was about to make a really serious video and he needed to do. I didn't press what specifically it was about because I thought it was going to be some ranting from his streams. No, I didn't know about his grooming minors until he posted the video confessing it. And I was also really distant about the drama happening in the LNC, especially during Cheyenne being on the stream, so I knew nothing about how bad things were back then with Ocean. I just knew he existed. I knew he was a big pervy fuckboy. I really wasn't a secret in the LNC community. I knew about some girls being heartbroken that they didn't get to date him. I didn't know about him sexually harassing people. But to be honest, our sexual relationship started by him randomly sending me a dick vid while we were talking about porn. I was happy and played with him, but I did scold him not to do that with other girls because most wouldn't take it as lightly. He said he wouldn't do it, but yeah, detainable he did it again or not. Debatable whether he did it again or not. Oh, friends with... oh, SW... oh, okay. I'm horrible with acronyms. I really am. I used to talk a lot about kinks with him, and he never shown hints of liking teenagers, not even on fictional content. The closer thing he was to call me good little girl. And it was probably because of my small height or my childish voice, because my body type is not even close to one of underage person. He just told me he preferred curvy older women. He is all over the place. Sometimes we would talk and be sexual every day. Sometimes he would not talk for some weeks randomly. I'm really busy with work IRL, so yeah, it was bound to happen. The only time he asked me to stop on the last months of 2018, but that hiatus didn't last long, like 3 or 4 months. He told me he was trying to date someone he wanted to keep to himself but after some time, he told me it didn't work out. Cry was... yeah, right? I didn't know much about Discord, but do they monitor anything? Does it have to be reported? Um, I know if you have a public server, there's a lot of rules, but with something like this, when he had kids in his Discord and he was doing that, I'm pretty sure Discord can ban him. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. That's a really good question. I'm going to look into that. Actually, maybe. I'm going to look into that. Cry was a secondary fun to me, kind of a pet that I can relax sexually with. He obviously saw me the same way. But I also saw him as a great friend, and I cared about him a lot, and I was never uncomfortable with him during our sexual moments, and he would check on me. Everything was consensual between two adults. He always said he was there for me if I needed emotionally too. He was. He supported my art, and he's one of the reasons my content started to be more relevant online. He also offered to do free voice acting for SFW short animations if I wanted. Never happened though. I'm too busy with art commissions. I never felt hurt by him. I did feel lied. Oh my god. I did feel lied to time. Yeah. I guess, but it was only really dumb stuff, to be honest. I think he'd like to pander on kinks I enjoyed the most, rather he enjoyed, but whatever I was getting the fun I wanted, and also I think curated some stuff for him. More likable, pretty normal public figure like him. No, I never met him in person. I tried the idea of meeting to go to Disney World a couple of times, but he seemed uncomfortable about it. Listen, he lives in Florida, okay? He gets cheaper tickets, but yeah, everything was online. Yeah, because that's the time to make a joke. After he posted the video of him confessing, I confronted him about it and how everyone is going to be hurt by this and a civil war in the community. He seemed really calm about it. He really seemed calmed about it. Most importantly, I asked him about the underage people and if he asked for nudes. Here's his answer. Oh. Alright, this is her and him talking. You didn't know they were underage? And he said, and if people have an issue with that, honestly, that's okay. I didn't. Okay, so that was the answer to that. I didn't. I was like this. You talked to someone. They didn't send you pictures, right? Just age never came up. Like naughty ones? After the fact, on Snapchat, when I realized they were, I justified several times that it was okay because several other things. When it initiated, oh, we were just homies. Oh, we're getting naughty. Oh, wait, you're what? Oh, fuck. Time to make mental gymnastics not to feel like an AC reap. I think a creep is what he's trying to say. I felt like a creep until I accepted what happened. Hey, Witch's Brew. I know she's an adult, and, well, we know Cry is an adult. He's in his... Ooh. I want to say he's in his 30s now. I want to say. Yeah, I didn't like that either, Skip. I'm going to be very honest with you. I know she draws, like, sex drawings or whatever. I know she's an adult. I just don't know how old she is. He hasn't said yet. He ignored or was vague about however you want to interpret it by naming of Snapchat. My question the lewd pictures, and I was way too scared and nervous to press on about that. I also asked him how many girls he was playing with. He had the moment of the conversation. Here's his answer. I know I sound dumb here. I wanted to act dumb to make him feel like I think she meant wasn't attacking him. And also sorry for my icon change. Just took the screenshot. Can I ask you by curiosity how many girls you're being naughty like you do with me right now? He went, like you? What do you mean like you? I don't want to diminish our relationship to that level, but I would like to know what you mean. She goes, you make me sound as our thing is important than other people, but yeah, I just mean sending naughty texts and pics part. You are quite the flirter, so I'm honestly always curious on how many girls you play with at the same time. Sorry if that sounded mean. No worries at all. If anything, I was curious as well for you. But honestly, for the level of what we do, I'd say 3. Though mostly to help them build self-esteem. And they're also very set in their ways, and I'm being so fucking careful about things now. Wait. He said he was messing with 3 other girls, though mostly to help them build self-esteem. This motherfucker thought he was building people's self-esteem by what he was doing? Did he really think he was building people's self-esteem? Witches Brew said, can these 20-something-year-old guys online stop making teenage girls? So many band guys got recently exposed for just this. I feel like I had to pack away my rock youth this year. Oh, God. This was such a bad joke. I didn't even realize it was a joke. Yeah. Look at that self-esteem. Look at that I can't highlight it, but look at that self-esteem comment right there. I'd say 3, though mostly to help them build self-esteem. Yeah, he was doing them a service. Yeah, Skip. Like, he's acting like he's doing them a service. Fuck out of here, exactly. FOH this mofo. Ugh. Ain't that some shit? I tried contacting him again out of frustration about him lying and to tell me the truth about the underage victims. And also to have a final conversation, to have some closure and finish cutting ties when all of this is over. No answers yet. Well, I'm not fucking doubtful about that. I didn't feel hurt after he released a video, and lying to me about something so serious while taking shit about being honest, wanted to change and redemption, and he kept lying and being disrespectful to his victims, showing the disgusting person he really is. My heart is broken because I did see him as a close friend. I fucked up picking him as a fuck buddy. But hey, positive side, as I might use this as inspiration for comics I've been planning on to do for years, right? Again, I ask you, please show support the most to those he hurt the most for so many years. Ryan, take responsibility of your horrible, evil fuck-ups. Either legal or going to a mental hospital away from the internet if you actually want to change and be better. Stop fucking lying to everyone and yourself. Take the fucking responsibility now. So, I mean, at least she wasn't coddling him. Oh, he absolutely was a groomer. He was most 100% a groomer. Maybe. He certainly was. 100%. No question asked. Okay, and then Rose put, on the 27th, Rose posted another tweet, mostly saying that he'll be taking a break. We already saw that one. Alright, Hey Chris Fox provides screenshots as insight into Cry's mindset. Alright, so somebody asked, can we have a bit of context? If you're not comfortable sharing it, it's totally fine, just a bit confused. Chris answered, we DM'd me about Ari the other day, suggesting that Ari was lying. Jun cleared that up with his homework, but while we were discussing, Cry actively made light of the entire situation, implying that he just needs to find out who the liars are. So this is Chris and Cry talking. Yeah, it definitely brings in a weird dynamic to things. I've been following the forums and stuff. Cryaotic. It's an IRL game of Secret Hitler. And he goes, it really is. And Secret Hitler, I believe, is a video game, by the way. Just to let you know. Chris says it really is. Cryaotic says, I'm going to call out the fascists, don't worry. And he has like the cool emoji with the sunglasses. Cryaotic said, ha ha ha, so she just posted a video apparently, and it still doesn't show my ID, and it shows me offline. I love this. And then Beanie piped in and said, watching the victim of his struggle and come under scrutiny is fun for him. He's having fun. And then this person said, I'm still waiting for him to call out the fascists. Yeah, no shit. We all are, right? Alright, and then on the same day, Chris reveals a conversation with Cry, which alleges his mindset towards the victims and one of amusement. Note, Cry's claims of doubts about Ari's identity is a screenshot. Wait, that's the same thing. Why'd y'all put the same thing? Oh, okay. It's the same thing that we saw. Okay, Cryaotic. Evidence isn't evidence on DMs. If there's no actual Discord ID confirmation and a quick mutual friend check would prove that as well. Yeah, blank shared the same as well. But yeah, blank addressed it and they're saying this is who he's talking about, Ari. And she is suddenly going to stop streaming now because she is running scared, realizing that, oh wait, people are talking to him too? Uh-oh. Cry is such a dick. And then Chris Fox tweeted, imagine twiddling your fingers and getting a good chuckle out of a victim running scared. I'm not that stupid. If I sat on this information like you asked me to, this would be in your statement. I did bad, but some victims are liars. No, believe victims. Cry's an absolute piece of shit. Alright. Update on... Okay, so that's where Ocean said... That's where Ocean said that Snapchat told him that he needs to call law enforcement. Statement from another person who had sexual contact. Now, here's the funny part. I don't know if any of this sexual contact was physical. Inspiration for comics? I can't. There's something wrong with the whole lot of them. Well, yeah. The fact that this has been becoming more apparent with young men online is disgusting. I know not all guys, but hearing each week of so-and-so did this and that is just another icing. Oh, man, it's like coming out of the woodwork. It really is. All right, a statement regarding Cryaotic. And this is Lucius? Oh my god, it's a book. In light of everything that's transpired regarding Cryaotic, I feel the need to speak my piece about how Cry came to be in my life and what kind of man he betrayed to me in private, and finally my decision to terminate our friendship in light of the recent events. Either was Austin Jones and he caught charges for similar stuff. Oh. Yeah, it's getting bad out here in the streets. It really is. If you don't recognize my tag, I used to go by Lunast. I also apologize for lapses of memory as my account seems vague. The 2010s were a period in my time where multiple traumatic events have muddled most of my memory. Excuse me. Hence where I refrained to comment until I could do some investigating myself. Me and Cry first met in private through Crynime, so sorry for that train wreck, but so glad that we did not go ahead with it, which I was co-producing. We continue to stay in casual contact since then. So apparently it was like maybe a podcast or gaming something. Before I continue, I will not disclose my age here for private reasons, but I will state that my best of my recollection of investigation, I had been legal age when speaking to Cry in a manner which is of an adult nature. For the sake of timeline, I first began privately conversing with Cry in a flirty but mostly professional relationship around 2013, where I was a minor, but this to be discounted as I took care to disguise my age back then. began taking Cry in sexually charged way akin to FWB situation from 2015 to 2017. When I was a legal age and have officially terminated our friendship in 2020, once I found out about his grooming, we never had a relationship and were never romantically involved. Okay, so in 2013, she was a minor. Okay, she didn't start getting sexually charged with him until... Okay, she wrote that weird. Oh my god. Okay. Throughout our private conversations, throughout the years, I had learnt that Cry was a flirt. Well, I mean, you could tell just by his voice he was. This was not news to the fandom at the time. Mind. Oh my god. Cry has always been known as the playful type in the fandom. He was a particular way with speaking to people, a cheeky, playful tone, which lures you in the promises of easygoing, down-to-earth guy who was not like other YouTubers. Me and Cry conversations had initially been mostly professional friendly. There were times where the conversation had become sexual, such as beginning of an RP, asking some explicit questions, etc. But for the most part, I had just brushed it off as casual flirting and feigning interest. I was still naive back then and never stopped to consider how mirroring his manner of speaking back to him could be seen by a third party as infidelity, as the RP emojis and questions, though indirect, had still been sexually charged, and it also did not occur to me at the time, as I was completely tunnel vision on the project and trying to maintain a working relationship with him, whatever the cost. It was clear that Cry was a very flirty person. We could not talk unless it became flirty in some way, and made the selfish decision to flirt with him back in order to maintain the contact. I did not excuse my behavior then, but I know that my adoration for him as someone I once looked up to had clouded my better judgment. What's up, Drama Parody? I took a break from the fandom and from Cry after this, as I was preoccupied with a private matter which completely broke me emotionally and mentally at the time. I still lingered around the fandom, but was no longer so active. 2015, 2017, I decided to reconnect with Cry. So this is when she was like of age. But still, he was still flirting with a minor. Hey, what's up, Ghost? I'm on June 28th of the Megathread, Ghost. John Parody, how are you doing today, buddy? Okay, so this is when she was legal. I decided to reconnect with Cry in our conversation, and then conversations took a turn for the more explicit. As far as I was told, him and Shai's relationship had been rocky, but he did not elaborate further. He never did. I had accepted that and did not know the guy and did not pry into his private affairs more. It seems that he only wanted to fuck around with me and take his mind off of work, and I was happy to oblige, as I needed to take my mind off of what was troubling me at the time. Wait, is this Lucia's? Okay. Thank you. I didn't want to assume. Thank you, Ghost. Ghost, I need you in my life. Ghost, you're awesome. Have I talked to you before, Ghost? Like, besides, like, on YouTube? I feel like I have. Alright. Okay, so as I began to know him more, I saw that he was a flawed man. No shit. Though not necessarily the devil we known him as today, and that my teenage infatuation with him was nothing but a projection as such, then we began associating sexually as adults. I have been careful to keep him at arm's length. I did not like the man, which I got to know, and did not want to ruin my memory of him by prying under the mask and perhaps seeing something worse. Oh, damn. Wait, what do you mean yourself included? Wait, what do you mean you're like assumes everyone involved is a girl? Like as in you assumed everyone was involved? Yeah, because I had a conversation with the person who actually brought this story to me, and they were confused by Ocean, and I was like, Ocean's a dude, and they're like, no way. I said, dude, I'm looking at Ocean's Twitter right now. Ocean's a dude. Were you saying that you thought like a couple of like they were all women? Hey, what's up? Not another housewife. Are you telling me you're one of the people that we're talking about? I just want to make sure. And that is weird. You know what? Come to think of it, God, it makes me feel bad too. Oh, yeah. Well, and I think maybe because that's a stereotype. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, like when I first heard about Ocean, I hadn't looked at any Twitters. I was told about the situation. I was told about, and who I was told about. I was told about Cheyenne. I was told about Russ's girlfriend, and I was told about Ocean. And the person who told me was they were all girls. And then I looked up, and they were giving me like Twitter, and they gave me the LNC crew, late night crews Twitter, and then I found everybody else, and I'm like, dude, I found Ocean. And they were like, really? I said, yeah, Ocean's a dude. Ocean's not a girl. Ocean's a guy. And they were like, what? They automatically assumed. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. At this point, he was just an old friend who attached to many of my happy memories and friendships I'd made whilst the fandom. I had saw him as nothing more than a fond memory worth revisiting. He was not my friend in the sense that we cared about each other's well-being. Beyond the surface small talk, though, I did care for him. We did not know each other any other substantial regard. No, but you had... All I knew was he had an insatiable appetite for lust, and I was one of his play buddies, seriously, who was willing to return the favor, no questions asked. Oh my God, did he just seek people out? Is that what he did? Oh, this is so frustrating. I would like to think my actions were my own, and I have made these stupid adult decisions voluntarily, my free will for selfish reasons. However, I can't but entertain the possibility that my judgment may be clouded and ultimately swayed by my idolization of him. That's how he got a lot of them. That's how he got all of them. Of him when I was young fan, subsequently, even after I was disillusioned by the type of man I learnt that he was. Whether this can be considered actual grooming or not does not matter to me. It had same subconscious effect, and I am happy to leave it at that. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. It's important for me to state here that I do not consider myself a victim. So far, I am aware that we only began to associate sexually explicit ways after I had left the fandom and became of age. Yeah, but he was still groomed, though. Because Cry was flirting with his ass when he was underage. Even though he lied about his age, he was still groomed. Groomed enough that he was safe enough to do that with Cry. Oh my God. I just want to meet Cry in a dark alley. It's just a dark alley. Just give me one time in a dark alley with him. I got a relationship, but I had kept contact, which was minimal. He had flirted with me many times since then, which I rarely entertained him as I was preoccupied with studies and work. Once the damning evidence came to light of his misdeeds, I had initially attempted to contact him to hear his side of the story. I now see that would be fruitless and pointless. In view of a new testimony which come forth regarding his actions, I have now terminated our contact. He hasn't replied to anybody, to any of my messages since the confession video was released. And it wasn't even a damn confession. It was bullshit video is what it was. He confessed to like 5 to 10 seconds out of a 4-minute video. I hate this dude. I am disgusted by his actions. I openly chuckled when you said you wanted to meet him in a dark alley. I'm serious. I would love to meet him in a dark alley. I would love it. I would absolutely love it. Not that I condone violence. I want to tell him about himself. That's what I want to do. I do not condone violence. I am disgusted by his actions and stand with the victims 100%. Although I do not know his victims firsthand, these were regular names which I recognize from the fandom, and I can testify to his character and their accounts. I now have no doubts that he would engage in such inappropriate behavior with these young, impressionable fans, and I know he gains some sick enjoyment out of talking to those who look up to him. As one of the earliest questions that he'd asked me was whether I had a fangirl phase. In retrospect, he was also incredibly manipulative by the way which he speaks, and having told me he had a kink for artists and hands whilst knowingly speaking to an artist. Okay, there's an image. I used to just take his words at face value, but now I see just another cheap manipulation tactic. All right, let's see what this is. Hey, it's Kyle Brown. What's up, Tetra? Oh my god, I can't see that. Okay. This is him going... I can't even make that sound. 4 M's. This is going to sound amusing to you, but artists turn me on. Oh, how so? Just something about using those skillful, careful hands of theirs on something just a tad more intimate. It's just such a fucking treat, I swear. Yo. He's gross. How did this die? How did he get away with this shit for so... Well, apparently he didn't get away with it because they actually had him on Kiwi Farms. Was it Kiwi Farms or Locale? I think it was Locale. I think Locale was making posts about him. Yeah, that was gross, right? Cry is a treat. Oh, I love seeing it here. No Cryaotic because his bitch ass got banned. Amen, brother. Oh, I clicked right out of that, didn't I? Son of a bitch. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah, hold on. Sorry, guys. I clicked out of it accidentally. Okay, that was where in retrospect, a lot of his actions were giant red flags. I mean, I guess that message would have been, but I mean, I can understand where they kind of fell for it in the sense of, I mean, this dude right here just said it straight up, you know, I was pretty much doing it so I could still get the work from him. But, I mean, I can kind of understand that in the sense of not seeing it because he was in the situation versus seeing it when you're not. Yeah, he was on Locale. Thank you, Ghost. Alright, so in retrospect, a lot of his actions were giant red flags, but we had all ignored them early on as we knew he was a flirt and had trust that he would not abuse that power against minors. We all assumed that he would keep his personal adult affairs private, and what two consenting adults do in private is no one's business. That's true, but they're own. I was aware that he had many such adult fuck buddies, but I was never aware that amongst them were minors. Oh my god. And the sad thing is, this is all cyber. I think this is all cyber. I don't think any of this is physical. He would literally get people like in, I guess Skype was one of them. I don't think any of this was physical. Oh, good job, Kyle. I have taken this time to reflect upon my own actions as well. There is a part of me that feels guilt, almost as if I had enabled him to become the monster he is today. Well, that's not true. He was already a monster. By feeding into his way of speaking, making excuses for his behavior to justifying that no one is perfect, but never did I ever think it would be this bad. I now know that regardless of what we could have said to him, it would not have made a difference. That's true. Cryaotic was in a position of power. Even if some of us had stood up against his actions, many others would have affirmed it. Cry only wanted to hear praise from his apolitical stance whenever drama arose. That's a lot like how Lion Maker is now. You will see people in his past, in his chats, that literally stick up for him. That's all they do is stick up for him. Other than his girlfriend. Yeah, because dude that told me about this story, that made me look into it, Cheyenne would actually be in the same room with him at times, wouldn't she? And the question was, and I haven't really seen answered yet, was she in that room while she was still underage? Was she spending the night with him while she was still underage? That's what I'm wondering. But then again, he was pulling an Onision and he was going by age of consent in Florida. And I know she was from Florida. Okay. So it was cyber with her before she became an adult. Oh, God. Yeah, but you know what? She also lied about her age, too. Oh, she's from Nevada. Ocean. Thank you. Ocean from Florida. You're right. You're right. I'm sorry. You're right. He's from Florida. Even Sunlove's had Cry wanted. Okay, so Cry only wanted to hear praise for his apolitical stance whenever drama arose, and many of us praised him exactly so. Cryaotic is the man in power. He has been an adult for a good decade now. He knows that he knows what he is doing, and he did not stop. It is easy to get sidetracked and blame others of inaction, and blame yourself and others for not having stopped him in his tracks earlier. But this is not a responsibility for the victims. It is us as a community to bear. This is Cry's responsibility and Cry's responsibility alone. The infighting within the community right now is exactly what he would want to distract from the real problem at hand. This is such a predatory creature made the conscious decision to commit such atrocities is yet to be held accountable for his actions. You should see some of the comments on his bullshit apology. There are people who are literally going, "Oh, Cry, we forgive you." Are you serious? Yeah, she was. Okay, good point to bring up. Was she over age? Yeah, she definitely lied about her age. And she lied to defend him tons on her Tumblr back in the day. See, my thing is, I don't know if they actually got. I think she was of age when they got physical. But in the light of, hey, I'm dating Cheyenne, she lied about her age because a lot of this was online. So I've had an online relationship before. When you're dating, you're dating. People really don't know your age. So, yeah, he groomed her. He definitely groomed her. Alright, so to Cry, you are a sick and twisted man. I do not say this as a compliment. I gave you a benefit of the doubt to keep your depraved adventures to yourself out of your eyes from the young, impressionable fans that you know you had. I could overlook many of your flaws. I did not care that you were a womanizer. in the most gender neutral way. A cheat, a coward, but we all trusted you not to abuse your position of power as someone many of us looked up to. I do not believe you are malicious. Well, I think he is. But your utter carelessness for the well-being of others might as well have been all the permanent scarring you've brought up upon these kids. It is not hard to ask someone's age before engaging with them sexually. It is not hard to take care of speaking to your young fans to ensure that you're not leading them on. It's not hard to be greedy and steal your best friend's partner from them twice. You had many adult fuck buddies. I know I was not the only one. You had absolutely no reason to sink that low, and I regret ever having entertained your sick little games. Words, no matter how perfectly put, mean nothing without action. Stop lying to everyone and pitching us against each other, and take the fucking responsibility for once. You know what? Holy shit. I am not lying, but I really want to copy and paste that to a tweet. That is an amazing, amazing paragraph. Anyways, take what you have to say with a grain of salt. Take what I have to say with a grain of salt. I previously said the 2010s have been a tumultuous time for me, and much of my conversation with Cry pre-2015 had been deleted by me for the sake of his privacy and out of episodes of my own paranoia. So I would appreciate if you make your own judgments here. To the victims of Cry, I believe you. We as a community stand behind you, and I'm sorry we did not see this sooner. I hope you can heal and set free from this ordeal. Though I'm not sure how much my statement would help, I had hoped it would be less... I can't see. Hold on. I hope it would be at least lend some strength to your account. If you have any questions, please redirect them to my curious cat. Boom. Any victims or member of the LNC involved in this would like to speak to me or collaborate accounts, shoot me a DM. Below are some of my sexual assault abuse links. As for me, I will be hanging back for a while from social media. I'm done with Cryaotic. Damn. Okay. On the 29th, Ocean clarified his claims. Ocean states that Cry sent explicit pictures while Ocean was underage. Ugh. I just want to let y'all know, I really like Ocean. I really do. I'm glad I started following Ocean. I really like Ocean on Twitter. I like to read that as it's posted on your... Is it posted on your Discord? No, but I will... One, again, I'm going to post this mega thread in my description box below. And two, I'll post it in the Discord for you. I'll post a link to the thread on the Discord, Skip, if you want. Okay? Oh, yeah, that's what I was doing. Okay, right here. For the sake of clarity amongst everything going on currently, I'm going to be blunt to remove all confusion. Cry absolutely sent me pictures and videos of his cock while knowing I was underage. No, I'm not posting them online. Well, thank you. I don't need to see what his pee-pee looked like. Yeah, you can only use 120 characters, Kyle. Oh, look, somebody said here, I'm sorry to deal with this person you have issues with. Am I supposed to do the same thing and call out all my boyfriends who were also 20 when I was 15? Or we're adults now? Fuck. LOL, they were fucking gross, and if they grown men... They were fucking gross, and they were grown men dating literal high schoolers, but calling them out is up to you, IG. The only reason why I publicized anything is because multiple people came forward with the same issue. Also, dating someone 5 years older than you is different than... Cry don't take no shit. I like Cry. I mean, no, not Cry. Ocean. I like Ocean. Ocean don't take no shit. Yeah. No, he sent him pictures of his wiener. Zigs. Zigs. Alright, so then shit went down, okay? And Ziggs, as the last ride or die for Cry, tried to sink this ship, or tried to keep the ship of Cry afloat, claims that Cry has a shotgun and he threatened to use it for self-harm. Then Michelle, which Michelle is actually Mephistopheles or something like that. But you can't see it because he has taken down their Twitter. I don't know why, because I don't think I can. Hold on. Oh no, this one was saved. This is staying up just one day. Then I'm deleting this account. You should all know Cry has a shotgun and threatens to use it when he's sad. Really? Meth is Zeke's boyfriend roommate. How did you find Ghost? Ghost, I need you to join my damn Discord. You could help me with my stories. I'm just saying. Because I didn't pick that up. I never knew that. Alright, so Meth is Zeke's boyfriend or roommate. Kyle Brown, the guy was lucky that I didn't pull out that movie on him. I would give a clue. The first word starts with... Oh, okay. Well, you know what? They kept interchanging Michaela and Meth. They started interchanging them. Because when I would click on the tweet or something for Michaela, it ended up being Meth. It's different like 30, 40 years ago to date up because you were 19, 20, you were grown, so it wouldn't be odd for a 20-something to date a 19. But now times are very... very issues due to generational growth. Yep, that one. See you next Tuesday. Maymay. What did Maymay say? Skip, right? I bristled when that word was... It's different like 30, 40 years ago to date up because you were 19 or 20. You were grown. So yeah, but you're talking about a dude in his 20s who was literally 15, 16, 17-year-olds. And he was not just 20. He was 20-something. He was doing this. I remember Ocean showed a picture at one point on Twitter and he looked like a baby. Literally looked like a baby. Like, you could look at Ocean and tell he was a baby. It was ridiculous. Alright, so Zeeg tweets out that Cry has a shotgun and threatens to use it when he's sad. Then Michaela Laws, because of a very serious lie being spread, I am permitted to publicly say that Cry is completely fine right now. Okay, so this is where you say Michaela is Cry's friend. Kyle, what are you talking about? Which is brewed. Generational growth is, as in, there's more real world issue than these teens now have social media and a whole different ballgame. Yeah. Alright, so Michael Law says, because of very serious lie being spread, I am permitted to publicly say that Cry is completely fine right now. He does not have a firearm nor suicidal thoughts as falsely claimed. So, any post to believe otherwise is false and only damage an already warped situation. I am not here to fucking argue with anyone about what happened or not with Cry. I am here to say that he's not suicidal. He does not have a firearm to disprove a very serious allegation, easily proven false. That's it. No, Kyle's been in here the last couple of times, and they tend not to stay in topic. I don't know. We'll figure out. They're not doing anything too bad. Okay, well, we'll wait until another time to do that, Kyle. Okay, so John says Zeke's most recent tweet is not accurate. I mean, everybody's saying that it wasn't accurate. Zeke's now deleted tweet claims that they were hacked and did not post the self-harm tweet. Then Meth tweets that they confirm Zeke's did not post the self-harm tweet. As Zeke's housemate, I can confirm she was asleep at the time that... Oh, wait, Zeke's is... See, you know, I remember reading this and I was thinking, Zeke's is a chick? I thought Zeke's was a dude. Oh, thank you, Organic Chit Chat. As Zeke's housemate, I can confirm she was asleep at the time this tweet was sent. So who sent it then? We're not sure. It seems someone gained access to her account by harvesting sufficient info from other sources to answer security questions. She's taken steps to prevent it in the future, including two-factor authentication, so with a little luck, it would be the last time it happens. That's scary. I think if you go into account activity, you can get into who got in, if they did, and from where. But even then, she would have gotten a notification on the notification area, duh. That someone has gained access. She has shared her account with anyone before. She would have been notified, but she was asleep. LOL. She was asleep, so it wouldn't have stopped anything. I don't think she shared the account, but there's enough info on various sites to be able to be passing self off as her. With a little luck, two-factor auth will have paid a lot. Well, I'm sorry. That sounds fishy to me. Because Zeke's was a ride or die. I just think that sounds really, really fishy to me. I'm not lying. I don't know. Alright, so things starts going down with Ari. So Meth is Zeke's roommate. Michaela is Cry's friend. Michaela states her opinion on that Ari is lying. Michaela is not providing any evidence at this time. Then Micah turns around and publicly apologizes for her above tweet. Well, I mean, how easy is it to get somebody's Twitter? I guess if they put their information out there so much, I mean, I guess it would be. Maybe. I don't know. I've never had my Twitter hacked. But I also do outrageous passwords too. I've always done outrageous passwords, and I've always done each app has a different email, etc., etc., etc. So, I don't know. Xbox 360 taught me to be safe. I'm just saying, after being doxxed like 2-3 times. Because Xbox was full of jerks. Alright, so Michaela said that Ari was lying. Then Michaela apologizes for saying that Ari was lying. Maybe. Um. All right. Someone has created a transcript of Michael Law's VOD in this situation. I'm gonna be honest. I looked at this and what was my note on it? Hold on. Yeah, I didn't see anything interesting. I think Ocean called out Michaela, and that's when she stopped. Probably so. Ocean, I love Ocean. I love Ocean. I am so glad I started following Ocean on Twitter because I literally enjoy his Twitter. I do. I like Ocean. I just want to pinch his cheeks because I'm so much older than him, so I just want to pinch his cheeks. Ocean probably did. Ocean don't give a shit. Ocean's like, bring it. I mean, this transcript, I'm going to be honest, I skimmed through it and I didn't see anything that, like, popped out. Yeah. Michaela's goal was to tell everyone that Z's claim about Cry was false. So basically, she's talking about the beef she had with Ziggs at the point, and it's just stupid Twitter shit. It did not matter to me. To me, it didn't matter. So, all right. So this is where I stopped writing stuff down. Someone had created an Imager post of screenshot of Cry's sexual roleplay with an adult. Oh, I clicked it. Okay. Especially one I hold such high esteem. I always did enjoy your short but quality time together quite well. Do you now? I'd rather flattered to hear that, and I hope you know I do too. You're such an interesting man. Slides a hand down. Oh, yeah, they're doing roleplay. I'm going to save y'all. I'm not going to read this. Oh, wow. He's doing like the old, oh my God, not Microsoft. God bless it. It was the old chats back in the day that we used to do role play in. Yes, I know. I'm old. But it wasn't Microsoft chat. It was, damn, but that's the kind of shit we would do. And for actions, we would do like the squiggly line. Yeah, I know what he's doing. Yeah. I bet you he did that too at one point. Scott John replies to the existence of claims about possible sexual misconduct on his part. AOL! Yes! Ghost! AOL! Hey, Miss Megan, how are you? Making waves out there on Twitter, ma'am. Just saying. Yes, AOL. It was the old AOL chats. I used to hang around the Vampire Masquerade chats. Okay. Just saying. So, I was cool. But they had like different chats for different genres, and there was one for sexually explicit stuff just like that. And they would actually be rated as an adult. Nobody could be in there under 18, but it was a mess. I was a vampire. Come at me, bro. Okay. I thought it... Alright, Scott John. Been having a conversation with a victim that I apparently attempted to silence in exchange for sexual favors. It is one of the most inconsistent backpedaling stories I've ever seen from a Twitter account a week old. Fuck off with that shit. I have enough stress. This idiot says, I thought it was believe all women. I don't think you should blindly believe anyone about anything. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Sure, I did, and her story made no goddamn sense, and she blocked me. So apparently somebody was trying to say, Scott. Yes, I was a vampire. Okay, when I get done with this thread, you see I'm almost done with the thread? I'm going to show y'all a picture I have. I love vampires. And yeah, I like the sparkly ones too. The books were amazing. No, I was never on MySpace. I was never on MySpace. That I can proudly say to this day I was never on MySpace. That site never corrupted me. I was a hot vampire too. Well, I mean, my character was hot. I mean, it wasn't real. I didn't have pictures of her. Midnight Circus Midnight Circus comes out about her alleged experience dating Cry, contributing to the pattern other victims have established. Let me guess, twit longer? Girl, why didn't you make a twit longer? What? Alright, about my friendship and relationship with Cryaotic, I apologize in advance for how long it was. I wanted to be as detailed as possible throughout our time knowing each other. My name is Stephanie, and I've known Ryan Terry, or Cryaotic, for nearly 10 years. For a while, I considered whether or not to discuss my friendship, relationship affairs with him because I assumed that I was the only person affected by his behavior, but also that I deserved how he treated me. However, in the light of what's been confessed and the appalling amount of people denouncing his victims like Lady Beanie, I'm disgusted. I've had enough seeing these people be denounced for speaking out against the abuse and have decided to join them with my own experience. I waited a few weeks before coming forward because I wanted voices like Beanie's to be heard and focused on, but I'm here to say I was right. I'm here to say his victims, you're not alone. I'm ashamed for how long it has taken for me to... Yeah. All right. That got cut off. All right. I was right, people. I was right. Before YouTuber, he was a role player like me who I met in a role play forum named Marmalade. Okay, I was never in Marmalade, but I was on AOL chats. He was a role player just like me. That's how I knew what he was doing. I knew what the squiggly line meant. That a squiggly line means something you're thinking or something that you're actually doing. They did the same format we did. And we were both writers who eventually grew close enough to date. He would do small, sweet things like congratulate me on getting my driver's license and talk to me a lot, so I felt like he would be a wonderful boyfriend. However, this also lasted a few months at best as I decided to end the relationship. The relationship didn't feel right at the time. He was demonstrating a few unhealthy habits that ultimately pushed me away and placed a rift in between us. We both decided to remain friends during his sudden popularity in YouTube. We managed to talk to each other, but I decided to be less active in his content creating because he began to value his privacy a lot. I guess so. He was too busy cyber messing around with these kids. Which I understood considering how many were desperate to unmask him. But this private life would also culminate in an unhealthy friendship between us. Ghost, I have a question. Ghost, are you still here? Raise your hand if you're still here, Ghost. Raise your ghostly hand if you're still here. Because if you are, I have a question. Ghost, attention, Ghost. And Rice Junkie, heck yeah. I loved Vampire the Masquerade. We didn't actually follow the rules of the game of Vampire the Masquerade, but Ghost, I have a question. Is there a picture of Cryaotic out there? I know there's a fake picture of Cryaotic, and I know that's not Cryaotic, but is there a picture? Somebody's got to have a picture of Cryaotic, especially knowing his name. Someone has got to have a picture of Cryaotic. Someone. Somewhere. And I can't find it. Ghost is like, shit. I have this thought in my mind what he looks like. My stream is lagging out, so I can't see much. Well, just know I'm asking if you go back and read this or whatever. I'm asking if there's a picture of him out there. How's my connection? No, my connection's good. All right, boom. All right. Come on, seriously? So that one was unavailable. So another victim had come out on Cryaotic. A fake picture of Cryaotic, and I know that's not Cryaotic, but is there a picture of somebody's got one somewhere, and I can't find it. Ghost is like shit. I had this thought in my mind where I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go look on locale then. My stream is lagging out, so I can't see much. Oh, well, just know I'm asking if you go back and read this or whatever. I'm asking if there's a picture of him out there. Okay, I think. Are we back now? Are we good, guys? Okay, so I'm gonna go look on locale then. Are we good now? Looks like I'm good now. FYI, when I get paid Wednesday, I'm gonna be hardwired in. I just gotta buy a wire to do that. But we're getting that done on Wednesday, so we're not gonna have this problem anymore. It's in the link. Wait, what link? So there's known issues with streaming live videos right now. Oh my god, don't tell me that, DP. That's all I do is stream live videos. You know why? Probably because so many people are doing it now. Have you noticed the increase of people live streaming lately? So, all right, so I'm gonna go. Wait, what link on locale? I had a link. See, I haven't been on locale yet though. I haven't even been on locale yet. Here, hold on. All right, you should be able to now. I think. I'm not using StreamYard. I'm using Streamlabs. So it might be YouTube though, because YouTube's been screwing me over a lot lately. To be honest with you, DP. It might be YouTube, but yeah, I'm using Streamlabs. A lot of people use StreamYard though. But if you get more in I don't know, like the Augies and all them, they use StreamYard or Streamlabs. I use Streamlabs. Well, apparently it's true. It's happening right now with me. I don't think she uses Streamlabs, so it may actually be possibly it's YouTube. Okay, awesome. Okay. All right. People, please do not click that link. Please do not click that link. I will show y'all what that looks like. Just give me a second. Apparently it's true. I'm happy. Come on, chat. That's Cryaotic. Well, see, when I Googled cryotic face, but that's not cryotic though. That was somebody else completely. Yeah, because this one, that's not cryotic. That's Scott John. Huh. All right. All right. So that was Cry's face, apparently. All right. My log. Oh yeah, that's what we were doing. Over time, he began to change around me, asking for sexual favors, behaving more manipulatively, and having complete disregard for my feelings when I would attempt to help him. He told me our breakup caused him trust issues. He always does that. Why does he always make the other person feel guilty? Yep. That's very true, Ghost. Yeah, I think it is DP. I think it's YouTube also. Um, he always makes his victims feel guilty. I mean, I understand that's what they do, but it pisses me off. I felt sorely responsible and guilty for the breakup with him. It took me a few years to realize that I shouldn't have no excuse for young self making this big mistake. I gave in to whatever demands he asked of me. Some of his requests was to call him master when we spoke, sending him nude photos and explicit videos. We spoke on Skype, but he would only reach out to me in the middle of the night when he wanted sexual favors. His kindness, subtle guilt trips, and attention led me to feeling guilty for ending our relationship and breaking his heart. Honey, you didn't break his heart. He was a piece of shit. He didn't give a shit about you, baby. He really didn't. All right. Hold on. Oh my God, why can I not type? Yes, very serious, Reddit. There you go, that's the picture. That's Cry? Are you serious? How you doing, Underwater Lamp? Thank you for coming in here. Well, damn. Alright, let's get back to Homegirl. Alright, discovered his relationship with Shy. This continued until October when he randomly vanished from my life, blocking my number and Skype with no communication or reasons as to why I stung at first because I felt like I had done something wrong. Of course you did, because he was a dick. That I was a horrible friend and person. But over time I realized that he had accomplished so much in my displeasure and making me compliant to his wishes and took pleasure in knowing I was completely dependent on his company. It took some time and diligent friends to support me, but eventually I was able to move on with my life. I actively avoided his content since then, but rumors about his fidelity issues and drama with his then girlfriend Cheyenne came to light after I browsed Reddit, finding out that he was dating her while in a sexual relationship with me until he disappeared. I was livid and ashamed enough to confront him in messages, as seen below, infuriated that he never told me he was dating someone and also just sweeping me under the rug as I never existed. You can see below where his half-hearted apology and pledge to become a changed man was enough to convince my younger self, but importantly that he supposedly told her what happened between him and I. In truth, I have no idea if he ever did. You know, it's the same. He literally played the same games with every single one of his victims. He played the same fucking games. I think when it was posted on Locale, someone said they pulled it from his family's Facebook. Probably it's Locale. More than likely. I mean, it's Locale. They probably did. There's a bunch of Facebook doxers on Locale. Side note. To what I've said on our Reddit exchange, I remember how I've hurt you, and even though you were showing signs of frightening me, I couldn't have been more honest in our relationship and help you love yourself more. This statement was coming from our time when we officially dating. He was clingy and showing suspicion for anyone that spoke to me, even in a friendly manner that led to our breakup. Still asking for favors. It only took a few months for him to revert back to his old ways and started to ask me for favors again. One specifically I remember is the whole story about his porn stash and about how it was all erased. So he wanted to rebuild it with my videos and voice clips. Oh my god, dude. When I resisted, he started making claims that he wanted to leave Cheyenne but couldn't, of course, because she was threatening self-harm and would only together so he could support her through college. He said neither of them had much of a love life and there was more her caretaker than actual boyfriend. I thought he was following through his newly changed self, took pity for his odd situation, and believed him yet again. When she would come over to his house, he told me that he'd have to delete me from Skype and also my number to prevent him from noticing. Then he would add me back after she left. Cheyenne's age made me wary, and he described the relationship as if he were a babysitter and some sort of caretaker, which put me off enough to start asking about it because I knew nothing aside from rumors. Whenever I attempted to bring it up, it was quickly shut down on the subject was changed. After that, I stopped entertaining his desires. Good. Completely due to the guilt and realizing the situation was wrong no matter the excuse. He didn't care about me no matter how much I wanted him to. That's so sad, dude. We eventually grew apart due to lingering discomfort between us and his growth in YouTube, but we still say hi the occasional day or so if we noticed we were online. A part of me wanted to believe he changed when he'd strike up conversation that didn't dissolve into baseless flirting, even helping me in tough situations now and then. He eventually confessed that he was seeing a therapist for his lewd behavior so that he could correct himself for a girl he wanted. I was proud of him because he knew that he had been sleeping around in the past and was unfaithful, but didn't realize that was among his fan base, let alone underage girls he had spoken with until recently, and underage guys. It was underage people. Just saying. Oh wait, did I read both those? Okay, yeah. Personal and opinion and feelings. Ryan isn't dumb. The fact that he says he doesn't know and was lied to by multiple girls who well under his age is, quite honestly, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. It's okay not to be certain of what to think next, but don't sit there and blindly support, clamoring to tell him he's so strong when some of you haven't even bothered to share words with Beanie or his other victims to give them support. What happened between Ryan and I was years ago, but I don't have any faith that he's learned a damn thing. Even in our recent Discord discussions, he mentions how his trust was betrayed by Angel. giving out empty promises made from panic desperation that he'll hear me out and address things. He's since been silent and still changing his Discord icon into stupid meme pictures. It's been over a week and nothing. This post is sorely for Ryan's victims to support and boost their voices to bring light to someone who had been taking advantage of people for too long. Do not follow me because of this confession. Do not praise me. I don't deserve it. What I am doing is something I should have done years ago, and I desire no attention from this, good or bad. I was lucky enough to have a great support group of friends who taught me how to cherish my self-worth. I'm turning 30 next week, but I'm in a place now where I have my voice, my confidence again. It took it all back thanks to my loved ones, and I'm able to look at Ryan with nothing but pity and disgust. There are people out there he has taken advantage of who don't have the support they need to be listened to even more. You need to understand that when you voice skepticism or flat out denial, it brings those victims pain because you are invalidating their experience and their feelings. When you've no right nor proper knowledge of what happened, you think, well, they were just words. I don't believe anything without proof. Then try not to express anything until you've done proper research. If he's brave for telling the truth, then the victims who have came forward are heroes. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for the pain I've caused Cheyenne. If she ever did find out, for those who suffered by his hand, maybe if I confess these things sooner, all of this could have been avoided. Honestly, I don't think all of it could have been avoided. Because he was sick. We stopped talking around last year, because this is apparently a Reddit post. We stopped talking last year, officially around October, yet he's 31. Why would you cheat on your girlfriend, Ryan? Yeah, I moved on. We stopped talking, but when people mentioned to me about this, I sort of felt a little mad that you would manipulate someone in such a way. This is just me confronting you about it. Nah, not going to screenshot conversations or whatever stark or bullshit, but I'm a bit disappointed and realize that may have been why you removed me. Either way, I hope that you moved on from what nonsense and start treating people around you a lot better. He goes, I have. It was a childish way for me to go about things, and I apologize. I was in really fucked up place mentally. I wanted to write. You know what irritates the shit out of me with Cry? He is constantly using his mental health against others to get away with the bullshit that he was doing. Okay, it's working. I cut a lot of ties out of nowhere and didn't even do you the grace of a simple reason. Sorry, Steph. I've been trying to improve as a man and a person, and I, at least personally, have been a lot better over the past year. But still, it was a dick move of me not to tell you, and I could sit here and apologize until it gets tiresome to hear, but I don't think either of us see anything coming from that. In short, though, I was an idiot. No shit. And doing stupid things, and have been looking to become someone who isn't a child chasing a dream of being some Casanova anymore. Am I making any sense? I feel like I am, but I'm typing with a huge headache, so I have no idea. I hope you've been doing what... He's nuts. Yeah. Did Ocean just had a birthday, I believe. To be honest, I think Ocean just had a birthday. I kind of figured that's how it went down. Friends who knew we were still sexual thought it finally let me know that I personally remembered asking you about females and possible girlfriends, but in truth, I too was also trapped within your intimacy because that was the only way I felt wanted by you. Despite it being a year, I couldn't resist feeling a little jealous and hurt, yet I deserved it in a way. Oh, I remember how I've hurt you, and even though you were showing signs and frightening me, I could have been more honest in our relationship. Honey, you're... She's literally pandering to the abuser. Yeah, Kyle, that's our whole point. That's the whole point. That's why I tried talking to you for as much as possible to show you that I cared. You were so detached. But everything we had done was out of pure affection and desire to redeem myself. I know there could have been a better ways for honesty, and our way was sort of fun. No, I totally agree, May. Yes, you are absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct. I'm sorry too, Ryan, for everything. Why are you so... Oh my God, that's so sad. And if you allowed me, I'd like to try again. I want to be a better friend to you and a better person to you. I may sound weird, but whatever. I watch my YouTube channels and hear you mentioned. I always felt hope that you were doing all right. That's so sad. Oh my God, dude. Oh, this is them talking. It looks like a Discord. Yeah, that's Discord. When I used to ask you back then if I was the only one, I didn't even consider this. I hope your therapist, if he's real, was a part of you wanting to come forward, and I am beyond furious with you that you threatened others the same way you treated me. But what really grinds me up is you stating there was no knowledge of them being minors. I know that's complete bullshit, especially after you were dating Shy. You aren't stupid, Ryan, and you knew what was going on. I don't want you glossing things over anymore. Cryaotic says, hey, I know this shit is crazy right now. I promise I'm trying to make the right steps. And a lot of people are hurting right now because it's more than a goddamn fair. But I know also your feelings as well that I need to address. And I don't want you to feel unheard. I was manic yesterday. Well, honestly, since Angel broke my trust. What? He does blame Angel. It's just I rode that and found a real sense of self-reflection, but I chose to show that horribly and try to wash my skin and help people heal in the worst way. So I promise I will hear anything you need to say. I just need some patience until I truly address the main problem with what my actions have caused. Please don't stress. I swear, I'm trying to do the right thing with absolutely nothing held back or to hide. But yet you're still blaming Angel. I know you do, and I know you probably have very conflicted, frustrated, and questioned yourself that needs to be addressed. I just need some time to make sure I'm making the right steps instead of sloppy first ones like I just took yesterday. He's a piece of work. He really is a piece of work. That's disgusting. What? Yeah, the shotgun comment by a friend, etc. It seems like he cries mental health when he's getting caught. Yeah. I think I already read that, May, but yes, I'll agree to it again. He is, yeah, I don't like him very much. Yeah, someone's gonna make a little... No, we already did that one. Okay. Cheyenne tweets that she has been advised to be publicly quiet. This is most likely in reference to the Cry accusations. Oh my God, it's so sad, Skip. That one made me want to cry. I started to. It hit because I know what the abuse sounds like after they've been with an abuser. I was with one for 6 years that mentally, physically, and every other way you can think of abused me for 6 years. And I did not come out on top. I mean, I am now, but I know how it sounds. I know what the pain sounds like. On July 4th, hello, I know I've been silent. And while it may appear I am ignoring certain things, that is untrue. I have been advised to stay quiet as these circumstances have left me in a position where I now rely on higher authority. Thank you for your love and support. Talk again soon. The FBI takes their time, and collecting info is a lot, but I've taken what professionals have told me is the best route. Excuse me. Sorry, there's not much to update on. It's just a matter of waiting now. Ding, 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 ding. I bet you I just skipped over a part. Yeah, Cheyenne. Alright, so I skipped over that part. Snake said he has made a report. And I believe yeah, I think I read this one already. Been 2 weeks, July 10th. It's been 2 weeks. I handed what I had off to a trusted source. About a week since I've used official ticket system. Haven't heard back about either report. Is so disheartening. But we know that on the 16th, 15th, Cheyenne claims that the FBI is involved. Cheyenne shows evidence of reporting to the authorities. Oh, yes, girl. Just a waiting game. Your report to Cyber Tip Line. Thank you for making a report to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children's Cyber Tip Line. I want to let you know I'm forwarding your report to Nevada Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. You know, Ghost, this is what I said about Cheyenne attacking people. Did the people deserve it? No. They didn't deserve it. But I know when I got out of my relationship, I literally hated the world. I hated the world because I knew people saw bruises. I know people heard me screaming at all times of the day and night. It used to get so bad that I used to have to learn how to take punches and not yell out. But I know people heard the tussling in the apartment. I know they heard things. I know they saw things. I know what they saw him doing to me out in the courtyard. I know, and I hated the world because nobody was there for me. And I took it out on people very bad. So where Cheyenne, I think, might have been displacing her pain in the wrong way or the wrong place, I still 100% understand it. And I would understand if any one of these people acted angry like that. No, abuse doesn't have to be a contest. That's for damn sure. But yeah. Yeah, I feel for Cheyenne. I do. I understand her anger. I really do understand her anger, and eventually it goes away. It does eventually. Some people it takes longer than others. It took me like 5 years to get over my anger. My abuser literally stole my entire 30s away from me. He literally stole a decade. The 6 years I was with him from age 30 to 36, and the 4 years to end that whole decade where I was angry and not associating well, in that 1 year into the next. So yeah, it's rough. Kyle, I agree with Ghost on that one. Abuse doesn't have to be a contest. I totally agree. So, yeah, well, I mean, hey, it's to the point now that my story, I can talk about it, and I can talk about it in a way that I don't get emotional about it anymore, because I have reconciled the fact of, now granted, mine wasn't child stuff, okay? I think that's a totally different level when you're dealing with kids, because they're still developing, okay? I was a full-grown ass woman. But mine, I take it as like a cautionary tale, and I take it as I was put in that situation for a reason, because I ended up learning something about myself, and I came out better for it. Not saying I deserved it, not saying I should have been put through it, but being that I was put through it, I learned things from it. No, I totally agree. Ghost, I totally agree with you. I just don't like that she was still colluding with Cry after the fact to try to get Snake and Jung in trouble. Like, working with her abuser just had the cap to hurt others. No, I agree with you. And see, that's the thing. Abusers do that. They trap you in such a way that you feel like if you don't do things that they want, you're gonna get hurt more. My abuser, you know how many cars I bought him? Because I couldn't tell him no. I had perfect credit when I first met him when I was 30. I had perfect credit. You know how many cars I bought him? And my credit is shit ever since then. I bought him like six, maybe seven cars. Because he would constantly want another one. He would constantly want another one. Trade this one in. I don't like it anymore. And there was no telling him no. I could not tell him no. That's I've done some stuff that I am not proud of because of him, because I couldn't tell him no, because I felt like my life was on the line if I didn't do it. So they trap you in such a way here. Let me tell you something. Sometimes I feel like being trapped here can be worse than physical. Physical trapping is bad too, but I mean, trapping here, it's hard to break away from that trap. And I think she was still trapped. I mean, I don't like what she did, and and I don't like how people were being pulled into it because of her anger, and she was pointing fingers when she knew it was him. I understand that. I understand where people are like pissed off at her about it. I really do. But the only thing I ask people with Cheyenne is, please remember she was a victim too. And not all victims react the same way. Just like when they say that not all people mourn the same way, it's the same thing. Not all victims act the same way. And the only thing I can ask you to do is just remember she's a victim. And I understand you don't like what she did. I get it. I don't like what she did either. But I understand the psychology behind why she did what she did. Because look how she came out. She went to the FBI. It just took her a little while. That's the only thing I can say. That's the only thing I can say is just, it's rough. It's rough. And I give her respect for taking the step and going to the Nevada Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force. I applaud her for doing that and having the strength to do that, because that's probably one of the hardest things that anybody can do, is turn your abuser in. I'm going to be honest. Mine never got turned in. I never called the cops. So, I mean, but I get you, Ghost. I really do get you. I understand both sides of the fence on that one. So I don't want you to think that I was putting you down or anything. It's just, I understand both sides of the fence. All right, so Snake made a report. Cheyenne claims FBI involvement. We saw that with the thread. Cheyenne shows evidence of reporting. We saw that. And Ari alleges that another victim has come forward to her. Oh, God. Another victim just reached out to me, and it breaks my heart that there's still so many unheard of people that Cry did this to. I promise I'm going to keep fighting for you all. He's not getting away with this. Yep. And then that's it. Oh, and then we can put in the books. 9/10/2020. Cryaotic gets banned off of Twitch. Amen. Amen. I almost checked my Twitter to see who liked what. Because of y'all. So, his Twitter is gone. Let's get this going. This is what we need going. Oh, no, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry. Like I said, I take it as a, I take it that I learned a lot about myself coming out of it. I learn a lot of stuff now about myself because I'm constantly trying to improve myself. And what it is I'm constantly digging myself out of that hole because I created such a deep hole for myself that it took a lot for me to come out of it. And I'm still coming out. So like when people hear me say I was in a dark place, when I say dark place, I mean a dark place of like anger. I've never been suicidal. Never. You know, I'm gonna be honest, I'm too much of a punk ass to do that. I hate pain and I'm scared of pain, okay? So I'm a punk ass. But when I say dark place, mine is anger. So honey, Tetra, it's no tea. We're talking about Cryaotic got banned off of Twitch. Now we gotta get Cryaotic banned off of YouTube and Twitter. Yeah, see, mine didn't, Kyle. Mine didn't. But, yeah, so 2.6 million subscribers. We need YouTube to do their work. He has already technically admitted it. And matter of fact, he admitted it on your fucking platform. And he's pretty much admitted it on Twitter. So, I mean, Twitter and YouTube, can you do your job, please? Yeah, DP, me too. Me too. I mean, that's probably why we like each other so much. We can see that in each other. That's me. And I am working every day on that. I had like 2 situations today. And it's funny, on the internet, it's easier for me to walk away from it on the internet because I can cut off my phone. I can cut off my computer. I can literally physically get up and walk away. But in real life, that's where my real issues come in. And I had a bad day today, and I had a gentleman tell me that that was my problem, that I needed to learn to listen. And I kind of said some explicitive back to him, basically letting him know you had the right one to say that to today. And it almost turned into a tussle. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, Tetra, that's awesome. Girl, I have been suicidal in the past, but I am at a way better place. Thankfully, therapy is a wonderful tool for anyone who's feeling suicidal or depressed. Amen, Tetra. Drama parody. Xylee, we're a work in progress. Yes, baby, we are. We are a mofo work in progress. But you know what? As long as we make that progress, even if it's a centimeter in one day and maybe an inch in one day, as long as we keep making progress, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. As long as we're going to make mistakes. We're going to fuck up. But as long as we keep making progress, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. We're going to be good. That's all that matters. Because oops. Okay, see, my microphone tried to attack me. Because deep down inside, we're good people. We're good people. You know, and that's all that matters. We're definitely not like this asshole we've been talking about. A millimeter. Okay, I'll give you a millimeter. As long as it's forward, that's all that matters. People that get caught and admit allegations should not have the internet platforms where they can interact with fans. No, May, I totally agree. I 100% agree with you. I mean, there's another one that came back to YouTube and started his channel, and he's convicted. And he's back on Twitter. And he actually showed child pornography on Twitter. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's rough. It's rough in these streets. It's sad to see. Alright, guys. Dang, my stream is a bit behind. I'm responding late. Oh, yeah, it's because it rendered a few times. Apparently, Drama Parody was telling me that, oh Oh my god. Okay, phone. I'm sorry. I put it in airplane mode. Now all of a sudden I'm getting these thousands of messages. Okay, let's put it down here. Sorry, I left to take a shower. Glad you're still on. Oh, thank you for abandoning me, Chelsea. I am Nessa. Oh, Nessa, you changed your name. God bless you. You changed your name, Nessa. I'm so happy to see that. I'm so happy to see that. Because you made me call you Jamie. Like 4 times. I listened back to that live. Because y'all know I listen back to myself. I went back to that live and I was like, Jamie. And then I remembered what your name looked like. I was like, this hussy done made me say Jamie 3 times. And then I was like, wait a minute, Nessa. Everybody's saying hi to Nessa. Where's Nessa? And then I saw your picture. I was like, this hussy. Thank you, DP. Thank you. I will not read that comment, DP, but thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I agree, DP. I appreciate that, Miss Nessa. Because you did me dirty the other day. And that will forever be on YouTube. Even if I got to take that video down and take that clip out of me telling you, and I'm just going to have, oh my God, they're going to be cutaways, right? It's going to be like a Tana apology. It's going to be like 2,000 cutaways, and it's going to be like, Jamie. Wait, where's Nessa? Nessa, is that you? Nessa, if you don't change your name, Nessa, change your name, and it's going to be like a 15-second clip. What's up, Irish? And Twitter allowed that? Oh, yeah, no, he's back on Twitter. Yeah. But Cryaotic, all that matters is he's gotten off Twitch. The FBI is working on his case. And I'm pretty sure it's gotten put back because of COVID. But he still needs to get taken off of YouTube. And we need to get his ass off of Twitter. But we got him off of Twitch. That's all that matters. Look, steps. Because the one thing that pissed me off is he was still a freaking partner on Twitch. Received 137 notifications. Wait, what are you talking about? Alright. Wait, what? Did you get a bunch of notifications with me or something? Oh, Nessa, DP coming for you, apparently. Oh, DP! Oh, DP. You being shady. Alright, guys. I'm going to let y'all go. I'm tired. I was up, and I won't say their name, but they are definitely in this chat, I believe, unless they already left. But I was up till 3 a.m. talking to someone last night, having a good chitty chat, and I got no sleep. So a chick is tired, so I'm going to make me a sandwich, eat me some potato chips with some tea, and I'm going to bed. Yeah, it's a bad situation. He has 2 million follower YouTube. He did have like 800K on Twitch. He's been basically doing this for a decade. Yeah. So, yes, it is a good thing. But everybody, I appreciate you coming out tonight. I'm tired. Yes, Miss Irish. How are you doing? Did you sleep well? Did you sleep well, Irish? I'm just asking. Because I didn't sleep very well. Alright, y'all. Y'all have a good night. I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate everybody coming out. I appreciate y'all listening to this. I appreciate y'all supporting me, trying to blow this out of the water. We might have one more Cryaotic episode because it ended up becoming too late. I might show y'all that video, and I might look at locale, but I'm not sure if I want to look at locale with y'all or just do it on my own, take screenshots. I don't know yet. I don't know how I'm going to do that. But we'll probably have one more Cryaotic next week sometime where we're going to watch that one creepy video that everybody wanted to watch. I bet you do, Skip. But bye, babies. I love y'all. Thank you for showing me love. You know, I always